Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Parkville Network.
You haven't been to our Facebook page yet today. You need to go there because there are pictures of Jack is in studio with us today, and
Yes,
he does not understand social distancing very well.
Well, in his defense,
I was encouraging him.
Jack, come here.
And I should know better than to first of all, have a kid sit still for a selfie, but let alone a very excited, lot of energy German Shepherd. And yeah, he didn't do so well. I think I have like 14 tries on my phone, and finally he jumped on my back and started licking my head. I'm like, that's it. I'll take this chance.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
I've been trying. You don't know how many times I've tried to catch him with a Snapchat filter.
It's
ain't working.
Once you do though, you need to maybe when he's sleeping, like lay in front of him and do that.
Good luck sneaking up on him.
That's true.
Seriously.
He's trained. He's a trained guard dog. Nobody sneaks up.
Something like that. It's in his blood.
Yeah.
It's in his blood.
It's funny. So go to our Facebook page because it's cute.
I forgot to bring any distractions for him too.
Oh no, there's plenty here. There's a plant. There's trash for him to go through. He's good.
Did you see the dirt at the front door?
Yeah.
Jack, come here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I'm not sure. He went in your office. I'm not really sure where he's.
There could be anything on the fly. It's funny. Randomly, he'll walk around the office and you'll hear him stop and just go. I don't know what that was.
By the time I say out, too late.
It's done.
It's gone. I did order a toy or not a toy, but it's like a busy work for him, and it's called a Lick It Buddy.
Subsequently, the name of this podcast, L-I-C-K, Lick It, Buddy.
Buddy.
Okay.
No comma.
No comma?
No comma, because it's his buddy. It's a Lick It Buddy.
Okay, got it.
Because it comes from a company called Best Buddy.
Okay, lickitbuddy.com is a different, lickit, buddy.com is a completely different.
Anyway, it's got all these little noobers on it, and then you smear like little nubs, and then you smear like organic peanut butter or something good for them. But then it comes with different pastes that you can use as well that are good for them instead of sugary.
Okay,
and then it has magnetic, so it'll stick to the fridge. And he can just sit there, just
that's awesome.
Yeah, and
that's
just try and clean it up. And I'm like, yes,
good idea.
Something to do.
They have those little sticky things for cats too. You can put on the wall. It's catnip. So they're constantly cats up against the wall, facing the wall, getting just stoned out of their mind.
I got Dexter. He's really getting into the catnip stuff. And he just like runs through the house like his tail's on fire, and then all of a sudden he's gone. But another thing they have is called a snuffle something, and what it's for. And Julie had a video from Good Decisions Dog Training where Jack went to learn how to be a good boy. She had one that she made at home, and you take like the plastic balls like that are in the ball pit at McDonald's or whatever. Buy a handful of those, put them in a small swimming pool, super small swimming pool, and then put their food in there, the dry food, and so they have to forage. And so the little snuffle thing that they have, I can't really call it snuffle bag, whatever, but it's all cloth, and it looks like it's all like a felt fabric, and so it looks like a bunch of grass.
So they got to dig through it,
and so they have to, forage because they like to sniff and find stuff.
That's
and
cool. That's nice. It kind of satisfies that natural thing in them to do that.
Instead of giving them a pile of food in a bowl, let them work for it a little bit, and it takes a little bit longer, slows down their eating. The whole 9 yards.
So maybe that's our problem. Maybe we need to put sandwiches in a whole
snuffle bag.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a baby pool and start hiding the kids' hot dogs in there. You guys can have as many as you want. You just got to forage for them.
You can have as many as you can find.
Yep. You go ahead. You dig up butts in the air, digging for hot dogs in a baby pool. That could be it.
It could be it.
It could be the.
Oh my God.
The golden.
So so he's got that. So I'll put that link up there on our website.
Yeah, on our website, and it's also in the description.
Yes, and then you can. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. There's something on the floor out there now.
Hey, Jack. Come here, bud.
It could be.
Is that the dirt?
It could be roots. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. You just keep talking. He's coming. Look at his teeth and see if he's good.
Is he got? Come here, Jack. Got palm leaves in your teeth? Oh my God. Anyway, so we'll put that on our website. There's a tab that says shop, and it's got like our Amazon page of things that we have bought that we.
It's all good.
It's all good?
It's just like, it was a leaf of some, I don't know where he found it, but it was a leaf from somewhere.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the other thing, too, is a blanket that he loves. And they supposedly they're promoted that way, that it'll attract them. I don't know. It's super soft. Like I want to curl up in it.
Yeah.
And it covers the couch. And he goes to couch all the time now by himself.
Just like mom.
Well, I can't now because
he goes to couch.
He stretches out and he takes up about 2 1/4 cushions. So I'm out of the game now. But anyway, I'll put those little links up there so you can check
cool.
the latest things out. And then one other thing too, I was thinking about this, things to do while we're in quarantine, right?
God, we're running out of things.
Soak in a milk bath. Madonna says it's awesome.
I mean, come on.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, it's creepy. Okay, and all judgment, facial judgment, blah 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 aside, we all know when somebody gets bad plastic surgery, that is just enough.
She probably thinks it's good.
There is no way she does. There's no way she's probably used to it now, but there is no way that she looks at pictures of herself from before and now and thinks that she looks younger. She doesn't look younger. She looks
different, totally different.
And I can count of people that I'm thinking of, probably less than 5, that the plastic surgery, like it made them look younger. It was really, really good. It was small, like tight little things. It should be
subtle.
Exactly.
Where you look at somebody and you're just like, man, you look like you got a great night's sleep.
Yes, exactly. But TBT, Kenny Rogers was one. Burt Reynolds was one. Madonna is one. The doctor on Botched is one. Doctor, whatever his name is.
What's his name? The boxer actor. He was in the boxing. Was it Raging Bull? No, it wasn't Raging Bull. Oh, what's his name? The actor. Oh, he looks entirely different now. What is his name?
And men
look this up. And a lot of guys do that.
When guys get plastic surgery, they look way different. Like to the point where I don't know why a guy would do that. I really don't. I would never risk it because I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I woke up from that and I looked that
Michael
different.
Jackson.
For example.
Also did a lot of work that shouldn't have been done.
Yeah. For example, I just wouldn't do it.
I do.
She looks scary. She looks very scary. Probably. And is it actual milk? Like you just pour gallons of milk in there?
No, it's
and
like Calgon. No, it's like Calgon has like a milk bath type.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm sure that there's some property of milk that's amazing. I'm not really sure.
But she has rose petals in the water. It's like because all of us, it's so great when we get home in quarantine time. Let's just go fill the bathtub up with milk, sprinkle some roses on there, and just chill because we have so much time and patience to just chill.
And then she's talking about how this is the great equalizer.
Right.
This is the great. Oh, there's a picture.
And am I the only one that kind of am sick of seeing these pictures of celebrities who are they're on the team? We're all quarantining in their 46,000 square foot homes with pools and
quarantining.
I mean,
Mickey Rourke.
Give me a break.
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, Mickey Rourke, got it. Yeah, totally different.
They and some people called him out on that. Who was it that most recently did? Oh, Get Her Done, Larry.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Yes, that's I retweeted that. Yeah. Very funny.
He called him out on it. It's like, you're not doing yourself any favors. It's a bad look.
Yeah.
As you're sitting there quarantined in your house with your walk-in pantries and freezers, Kardashians, etc., and they've got everything. Their property's a playland.
It's just not a good look. Just don't, we all know you're rich. You have a whole bunch of houses. You have pools. You have all that stuff.
You have a hot tub.
Fine. Whatever. That's all cool. That's great. But just don't. You don't need to flip the camera around on yourself and give us this inspirational.
Like
we're all
Madonna,
getting through this together.
We're equal.
Yeah.
We're all equal now. Mm-hmm. We're all equal now.
As she whistles and a unicorn brings her a sandwich. Yes, we're all equal, aren't we? Shut up.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
So just pump the brakes. Not a good look.
Tired of this. So
whip your vision into shape right there, yo, with Kugler Vision. We love that they're a supporter of our podcast.
Absolutely. They've got some great things that are happening on their website. If you haven't been there recently at kuglervision.com, it already was so user-friendly. If you'd thought about having any of the procedures done, and so many different procedures. It's not just one procedure, one size fits all. But interestingly, you'll find over 600 5-star patient reviews, which is amazing. The number of people that are taking advantage and saying, you know what? 2020 is going to be my year. And I think there were a couple of them that were talking about making improvements, that 2020 is the year. Right?
Yep.
They're ready to go. And one of the first ones was vision.
I said what Gary said too. Dr. Kugler's office is amazing. They are amazing because you have cookies and they have delicious flavored waters.
They do.
Oh, and then they're also great doctors too.
And that too, don't forget. They said that the staff made the procedure a breeze. That's from Natalia. I especially enjoyed the surgery prep in a massage chair, covered
come
by a
on.
blanket, drinking some tea. I was relaxed, anxiety gone. I wish I'd done this years sooner. Now, to make it even simpler, you can text them. The number to text is 72000. You want to text C Omaha, 2 words, to 72000. I did that. And you will get back a response that will first ask you to confirm. So I text back yes. And then it sent me a link. And when you go to the page, it of course welcomes you. And then it's got some real quick questions about what it is that you're looking for. And then I got a follow-up phone call real quick. And super nice. Nicole called, and she's there just to make sure that you got the information you wanted. And if you had any further questions, she was there to help you out.
Get that consultation now at Kugler Vision. You can also go to kuglervision.com.
And tell them Pat and JT sent you. Of looking for things to do in the regular type world household.
Yeah.
To keep yourself busy. And I'd seen some posts about this. I've never done this. And paint. And we just talked the other day that John Carroll was starting to paint. He just started like a week or two ago. Really. And he does some really good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
He's artistic. I'm not.
Right.
I wish I was. And I'm not going to take a class. But you can take a class online, just like the basics, and learn about acrylics and watercolors and oils. And if you want to be a painter. Or you can paint by number.
That'd be fun.
They actually, and so I get online and I found a couple, 3 places that are there. You'll see a lot of the same pictures that you can do, and some are really good. Some are just like way too ethereal for me. It's like, okay, I'm not going to do I'm not going to do something like that. It's all purple clouds and trees, and you can hang it upside down and it means something different. And it's like, no, I don't need something that deep.
painting by number, and it's like ends up being potentially some art you'd put on the wall, like legit.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So
Bad idea.
yeah. So I'm thinking, give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
So did you order it?
So I did.
Nice.
And I stopped. I have to say, first off, I stopped by a local craft store first to see if they actually had. And I tell you what, there were some people there that don't understand physical distancing.
Yeah.
And they were younger, and they were obviously, it was like a little pack, and they obviously had nowhere else to go because everything's closed, and they couldn't. So why they were hanging out in that store? Maybe one of them, maybe the mom's somewhere else in the store.
Yeah.
And so has a little herd. And they're just going down the aisles, up and down the aisles, not paying attention to anything else around them, just talking. And I'm like, God, okay, I'm supposed to go over here. Get away from me. Why are you over by paint by numbers? Get out of here.
Nobody's ever been by paint by numbers.
Ever.
Where are you?
Nobody ever goes there. There were like 5 left.
Everybody's
And
looking
I'm
for
thinking,
that stuff.
I'm not the first person to think of this.
Nope.
So some other people must be doing it. So I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have some pretty historic Christmas presents this year.
Oh, this is going to be JT Originals.
Right? Or maybe it's just somebody's making some really cool Mother's Day gifts. But they have paint by numbers and then paint by numbers for adults and kids.
Okay, I think it'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. Not
we'll see.
the coloring by numbers, not so much, but the painting where you get the paint. That might be kind of cool.
I've never painted anything.
I like you said, you're not artistic. I am the opposite of art. I can't draw anything. I draw myself. I look like a pig. Everything looks like a pig. I draw a fire truck. Looks like a pig. I draw a pig. It looks like a fire truck. Like it's absolutely terrible. Anybody that can actually sketch or draw with a pencil or anything, it's such a talent that I wish I had, that I could draw. I can't, but I don't understand how someone can, in their mind, conceptualize something and draw it with their hands to make it look.
That's 2 different things. Because first off, I don't even know what to draw when it's like, okay, sit down, you're going to draw something. And then I look at John's, and he was inspired to create these abstract type paintings. This is just where it led him.
Abstract paintings don't speak to me. And not John's, not Brent's. I mean, not just
I know what you mean,
anybody's where they'll look at it. And my in-laws were in town a couple months ago, and it was before the whole social anything distancing. So we were out eating and whatever. And we went to, they're very artsy people, very artsy. He's a photographer, and Sarah's a graphic designer. So they understand all that stuff, palettes. So we went to not a museum, but it was a dealer with a lot of art on display. And they were trying to decide what some art to get. They want to get some art, take it back to Denver. And so they were deciding between this one piece that had 3 like up and down pillars was the piece, 3 individual pieces. You bought them, you could buy 1, you could buy 2, you could buy 3. And they're sitting there and they're having this conversation way above my head. They're talking about all this stuff with colors and this is interesting. And I love listening to those conversations because I wish I understood that. But they said something that 3 they think they need to get 3 pieces and not just 2, because 2 creates too much tension. And I looked at Beth. I'm like, what? And I looked at them, and they realized what they said out loud. And Sarah's like, I know. Just let us work our process.
That's not true in 8th grade girls.
No.
I'm just going to tell you 3's where you get tension.
And maybe it was. I think 3. I think 2 was tension. 3 was not tension. No. It was one of the 2. I don't remember.
I believe you. I do. I believe you, because odd numbers is like too symmetrical. You need something a little more interesting to the eye.
Yeah.
When we did the landscaping it's like this one area in my yard. The guy that was helping me with it, he says, well, I'd put 5 of those and then put 7, and then, and I'm like, and I'm looking at him, why? And he says, you can't use even numbers. You just can't. It's just too much. And it causes, because it's just too much balance or whatever. So you need something interesting for your eye to look at.
And that makes sense.
I'm like, okay. So even if you don't know it and you don't count them, you'll still be happier if you have 5 and 4. Okay.
I default to 3 on things. I default to 3, like when I send emojis, laughy emojis, it's 1, 2, 3. I just do. Bang, bang, bang.
A lot of people do that. Boom, boom, boom.
And I think and even in that we've learned over the years, when you're writing a joke or you're writing something, a piece of content to deliver, it's 1, 2, the payoff. Like it's one thing that's not so funny, one thing, and the third thing. Yeah. So it's the whatever. I think it must be the same thing. But I don't but the whole abstract art, when people stand there for hours looking at a painting that's just like somebody Jack dipped his tail in paint and went,
right?
And they're like, this is the most interesting thing.
But if I tried to do that, it would look like somebody spilled the paint.
Right.
And it would not be attractive. But yet.
You need to just try it.
We'll see.
Just try one time and see what it's.
They had a great deal at this place I was at on their canvases right now. They're like 70% off.
That's a really good
deal. So you can
deal.
get a huge deal on the canvases. So if you're looking to just
do it,
paint some stuff, I don't know, get a smock and a palette.
Just paint.
You're right.
Where do you start? You just look and you're like, there's a blank canvas. Do I start with?
You can paint anything you want. What color are you going to start with? What are you going to start with? And then I did read some things about start with the background and then go into the details, because a lot of people start with the details and then trying to fill in the background. Yeah. And I'm never thought about that.
Bob Ross always started that. I saw a meme this past weekend that said, what if we've all been really been not snowblowed? What's it called? Snow plowed? Snowed? Just snowed? Whatever. What if we've all been snowed by Bob Ross all these years, and actually all those pictures, he's really a mass murderer, and that's pictures of where he's hidden all the bodies. I laugh far
by
too
this
hard
pretty
at
little
that.
tree,
right?
This happy little tree
down here. Becky's she's dismembered.
And that's a nice little rose bush.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awful. That's terrible. So anyway, so those things will be on our page on our website, patandjt.com, and under shop, and then it takes you to the Amazon page. You'll have links if you want to find
all
some
that
of those
kind of fun stuff,
or like the one the Lick It Buddy. I don't know that it's on Amazon.
We'll find it. If it is, we'll put
I ordered
it
direct. Okay, so
look at Buddy.
I'm waiting for it to show up.
Not at lickit, buddy.net.
No.
Okay.
God no.
We got a text.
Okay.
402-403-9478. Got many. It says, hey, this is Jamie. I'm way behind listening to the Ignorant Bliss episode of when we could. Oh, what? I don't know. I think there are some words missing here.
Ignorance is bliss.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. It says, I'm the Jamie who sent the pic of my sister's time capsule of the Ranch Bowl tickets. Remember, Jamie?
Yes.
Liquid paper for your typewriter, etc. So episode 212, Pat Stibbs ordering a malt. Talked about a malt versus a shake. I'm dying because my husband calls shakes malts. His mom does too. Every time we get ice cream, he orders a malt. Every time we'll then take a drink of it, I say, this doesn't taste like a malt. Don't order a malt if you want a malt. Order a malt if you want a malt.
Otherwise,
it's easy.
it's a shake.
2 different things. Thanks, Jamie, for your text message.
That reminds me, it's funny, go way back in time. My grandmother, every camera was called a Kodak.
Yeah.
Grab the Kodak.
Mm-hmm. Also has a Fuji. Doesn't matter.
A Canon. Grab the Kodak. Okay.
This is from Becca. It says, Pat, 7327 beef. Gross. No wonder you're having trouble with your belt. Thanks, Becca.
That's where all the taste lives.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that 27?
I know. I'm all about the 27. It's okay. First of all, we're in a time of crisis, Becca. Back off. Any meat that's available, I'm going to buy. But if you're buying 7327 beef and you ground the beef,
yeah,
and then you drain all that fat, you're getting rid of 90% of the 27.
Well, see, and in actuality, you've cooked off a third of what you bought.
Yeah, well,
so
it's delicious.
If you get the 80-20, a little more meat. Get the 90-10. Don't burn it.
Right. 93.7 is just a terrible idea.
Don't eat terrorist.
Actually, yeah, who are you,
right.
a terrorist?
You were right the first time. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay.
We love your guys' text messages, your voicemails. If you're bored during this quarantine, just call. Leave us a text. Leave us a voicemail.
And something else to do too, I found, because I like the food delivery services, some get a little pricey though, depending on how many people and what kind of foods you're looking for. And if you're looking for something that's a little more casual and not so health conscious, but still really good stuff. One of them that I found that I do like is Every Plate. I think it's called Every Plate. And it's economical and it's just like good food and it's angelic stuff. And then you have to cut up the stuff and cook everything, et cetera. It doesn't come already chopped up and everything. You do have to do some work, but that's something else you can do together.
Sure. Yeah.
That's fun. A lot of fun. And it's delivered right to your front door. So it comes and you can get it for, I think mine, I get just 3 meals a week and that makes easily 6 meals.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For one person.
Yeah. So
because it is actually for 2. So you got easily 6 meals, if not more than that, because there's more than enough food. But that's something else that you can do together. And I saw where some places were putting together kits that you can pick up. And I'm sure that some were delivering as well. Like if you want to make cookies, and there were, I think Eileen's is one of them that's doing it. And they have a kit and it comes with the 3 different colors of frosting, some sprinkles in their dough. And then you can make cookies if you don't have all that stuff already. It's easier to buy it that way than to go out and buy each individual thing. And then you do it one time and you still have that stuff in the fridge forever. This is like a one-time deal.
Yeah.
Same way with the food. That's the thing I like about the boxes is there's enough for that meal. And I don't have a bunch left over that I don't need. Like I'm buying a bunch of something and I only needed 2 or 3. I just need 1 clove of garlic. I don't need
a whole bunch. Exactly.
Right, a whole bunch.
I agree.
And I hate
then it goes to how many
away.
times have you looked in your thing and been like, how long has this garlic been in there and just thrown it away because it's been like 6 months?
Garlic, cucumbers, onions.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All that stuff. And you hate peppers.
Yeah.
And you use it for that one meal and then, oh, dang it. And it was on sale, 2 for 1, or something like that. And buy one, get one free. And then I buy one, throw one away, basically is what it is. So
Right. So it's basically just buy one, keep the other one there.
Let me just throw it in the trash on the way out. Thanks. But it's still cheap. So anyway, that was just another thought too.
And if you have ideas too on stuff that we've had some texts about things that you're doing, you and your family, maybe board games you're playing, new kind of stuff.
I want to do that, hunt a killer.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think how we could do that. And you see it. I want to get that.
Yeah.
And I might just do that. We'll have to see. I don't know.
Well, we're in quarantine for a minute, so we'll have plenty of time. I think.
True.
Yeah.
I'll do some paint by numbers first.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do one. Let's do one new project at a time.
Let me get bored with this one.
Reinvention. Whatever. 2020. You guys have a great quarantine, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook, it's Pat and JT.
Pat and JT Podcast.